on this computer. All right, perfect. Hey guys, this is Chris with Bell Electronics. We are here tonight to kind of go over some ad posting. We're going to critique some ads, and we're going to go over a little bit of negotiation to help you guys out. And we're just going to jump right into it right now. All right, so I'm going to start sharing my screen. All right, let's go to, I have a completely different account that I run my ads on. I have a different name too, I'm not going to lie. I don't like people knowing my real name just because of the fact I don't need them finding me. I started doing that after I got robbed, so, you know, I got to watch out for myself.
Wow, I didn't know you got robbed.
Yeah, it was back in October. Wasn't fun.
Was it in a public place or?
No.
Okay.
I was an idiot and met in a not public place. So here we go. We're gonna go to this one. I specifically go out for Apple Watches. I don't know if any of y'all are doing that or not. I know a lot of people just do iPhones. If you guys could in the chat, I think the chat right where's the chat at? You guys could write in the chat if you're doing more than just iPhones. Because I do a lot more than iPhones. I do iPhones, Galaxies, smartwatches, Android watches, computers, MacBooks, laptops, and just about any other thing that I can flip, I will buy it. So we're going to jump right into this Apple Watch ad right here. So this is how I got it set up. I got it at $300, which is roughly what they sell for. And I'll just go in to edit it just to show you guys how it's working, if I can find it. I never do anything on my computer. I do everything from the phone, so I don't know how to work anything on the computer. I don't know how to edit it on this. All right, well, anyway, whenever it comes to putting the description in, I just put message for details. I just kind of throw in a whole bunch of stuff here. Like the device name is Galaxy Note 5. I just throw a carrier in there used. It makes it seem more like you're selling something. And it's really good to have like a Post-it note here. I'm going to mute you guys just so I can mute you guys.
Chris, your audio is muted.
Not getting any audio.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Did you guys miss everything I just said?
Yes.
All right. Sorry. I was trying to mute everybody else. All right. So, like I said, right here, I got the cash for smartwatches. I think you guys kind of got the basics of that. You just kind of throw in a whole bunch of information in there, and they'll usually pick it up like it's actually an item you're looking to sell. So with Marketplace, I don't do a whole lot of posting on it. I do it like every week or so, just because it's a lot easier that way. And it's you're a lot less likely to get banned. So, and I was saying just a few minutes ago, this was the best ad that I ever ran right here. So it's really good to put some money up here and then put like a phone number in here. It works really, really well. It gets you a lot of calls too. I got some more down here. I got this one. This one's always a good one. I buy stuff really broke. So that one's good. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Here's another one I did. I did one for drones and stuff. As you can see, I put a drone in the back and at some Apple Watches. I actually had someone make this one for me. And this one did okay. Didn't do fantastic, but it did all right. You never really know what's going to work with Marketplace anymore because they changed it so much and they've categorized everything. So I try to change categories sometimes when I edit my items. And sometimes that brings me a little bit more leads, but not always, unfortunately. But sometimes it does work. Sometimes I just get really lucky and just get a lot of, like this one right here. I got 880 people on this one. And on this one's been up forever.
Oh, you thought that was naming.
And as you can see, I just got a couple more in here. This is one I played with a long time ago. It's still out there and it's still catching leads though, so it works. I got quite a few in here. So we're going to go to the groups now. And let's do it this way. Go to this one. All right, so when I post an ad in this, I don't do it under for sale. I do it under discussion. Reason being is you are a lot less likely to get banned from the group if you put everything under discussion. I don't know why the admins just don't like it. As you can see, I got like 17 items for sale because a lot of people don't mark their stuff sold. I don't. I mean, why would you when you're posting in 10 groups a day? I'm going to type in your cash for phones, see if I come up. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Trying to find my posts. Yeah, this is one of mine. This one was a while ago, but it worked. This one's from October. Here's one of my newer ones. This one's worked pretty well. This one I was testing out. I didn't get a whole lot of comments on it, unfortunately. It was just I was looking for specific phones at that point, and unfortunately, putting out there for specific phones doesn't work very well, I've found. I've recently been doing ads like this again. This one has actually been like ads like these where you just have like a broken phone are actually doing really well. Now, I'm not sure why, but they are. This one was a good one. I think I got some stuff on it on another one. But here we go. This one got a comment on it. This one was a good one. Sorry about that. And as you can see, I just got multiple different ones in here. This one's a newer one. Let's go to a different one. Oh, look, an ad. Let's check it out. You guys can see negotiation in the works. All right, so check this out, guys. This was a lead that texted me the other day. This is why you need to keep your price the same. I have this message that gets sent out by itself. As you can see, they give me everything that I need. I tell them I can buy it for $50. They, come back with, I can't do that. I totally understand. I can pay you $50 today. And they kind of they never text me back until like 2 days ago, and then just got back with me again. I'm not meeting people around this time. It's too late for that. So I'm just going to send her tomorrow. I love it when those people come back to you. It's usually the best customers. All right, let's go back. All right. Let's see what I got for sale. Oh, yeah. There's multiple ads here. So, like I said, and I'll go ahead and post one for you guys just so you can kind of see. I actually don't have the photos on this computer, so I can't do that. But you kind of get the gist of Facebook Marketplace. It's pretty easy. Let's go to Craigslist. Let's see if my ads are still up. Not, I gotta get them back up because it's almost the beginning of the month again. I don't do a whole lot on Craigslist anymore, simply because I only live in an area that is about 90,000 people, and not a lot of them use Craigslist anymore. I think we got this guy from Houston back over here. Let's see. Yeah. Check this out. This right here is a wholesaler. So he's got his prices on here, of course, and I'm pretty sure I know who this is, but he's in the Houston area. He's like 80 miles away from me, so he's not really competition. Oh, I'm going to need to be in Beaumont. Do that. Still over here. But another thing you can do to get your ads working pretty well is you can like copy what people are doing here. You see how this is working right here? You can just copy this and then paste it on your own ad. And he might have paid for this ad. I'm not sure. I usually pay for my ads just because it's easier and they're way less likely to get banned. I wonder if any minor. Yeah, I got to renew my ads. Like I said, I pay about $150 a month and just renew all of my ads at one time. So they all go off at the same time. There's quite a few people out here now. I guess I got some competition. That's okay, though. Competition, just because you see it doesn't mean there's a whole lot of competition, guys. Competition isn't really a big deal. I mean, just look at Aaron Goldstein. I mean, he does thousands a month, and he's fine. You know, he's got competition in his area like crazy. All right, so you don't really have anything to worry about. This is my area. Cash your phone. See, all of these people aren't even in my area. I wonder who this is. Oh, this guy's in my area. This is something I like to do. I like to actually text these people. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen after I get this phone number because I want to show you guys why I do this. Because it helps me gauge whether or not they are actually competition or not. And I'll actually call them, see if they'll answer. I like to call these people, see if they can actually do anything. You know, if they're good at negotiating. So I'm gonna unmute you guys. Can you guys hear this?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know where my chat went.
Perfect.
All right.
Hi, you've reached 1409234.
They didn't even answer.
Huh.
Not competition. And then I'll text them, and I will text. Usually I like to do iPhone 8 Plus cracked just to see what they say.
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. It really helps you gauge whether or not they are trained in this or not. Because if you even if you've seen David's, easy videos, I mean, he pretty much shows you how to text people or talk to
Yeah.
people. I'm just gonna say iPhone 8 Plus. That's what I'm gonna do. And another thing is, he didn't even have an autoresponder on his phone for when he missed my call. See, on my phone, I have an autoresponder for whenever I miss people's calls. It just shoots them a text message right away saying, I'm busy. Please tell me what you're looking to sell, blah, blah, blah. That way, it just makes it look like I'm not ignoring them. So it's really helpful to have when you're actually busy.
I felt like that today.
Huh?
I felt like that today because I had a lot of leads come in, and I had leads coming in calling me when I was picking up two phones. And so that autoresponder thing sounds really cool. Did that come with your carrier?
No. You can download an app if you have an Android. Do you have an Android phone?
Yeah, I got a Pixel 2 XL and a 3.
Yeah, perfect. You can just download an app. Just type in autoresponder in the App Store. And
Okay.
what do I have? I don't even know.
Like you, I like to do everything on my phone as well.
Yeah. I hardly ever do anything on the computer. Mine is Auto Reply Free. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Looks like this.
I'll check that out. I definitely could use it.
Yeah, because what it does is it just sends out a message right away as soon as you miss the call, and just lets them know, hey, I'm unavailable. Just leave what you're looking to sell, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. It's a really good way to capture leads when you're not, actively working.
Yeah.
Another thing, like with my Facebook ads, I have a automatic message sent out directly to them. It's the same thing. The only thing I can't do is with let go and offer up, unfortunately.
Yeah, I did the same thing on my Facebook where I have an autoresponder.
Yeah.
And I actually got it because you were talking about it one day. And I think you said something about how you had it set up. So I went and did it after that.
Good, yeah. It helps you catch a lot of leads because, a lot of people, once you don't answer, they're not going to text you. Like, why would they? You didn't answer your phone. So,
exactly.
Like this guy, he didn't answer his phone. So, that happens. I can't. It just happens.
Yep.
But it kind of shows you what kind of competition you have in your area. And I recommend, if you guys have a lot of competition in your area, I recommend just calling all of that competition just to see what kind of competition they are, because you'll know by the type of questions that they ask.
Yeah.
We can do that.
I don't think I have hardly any competition over here, and I live kind of close to David Kosciuszko.
Really?
I live in Eastern Connecticut, yeah. But in my area right here, I don't see hardly any other ads from my immediate area.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well,
Dave's 40 minutes away from me.
David has he has competition all around him, and he's
Yeah.
just steadily going up in sales every month. He's at 40K in sales a month right now, which is insane with a store. He was doing better when it was just him and his wife, because his employees' negotiation isn't as good as his. So, and I can understand that because I'm going to do 40K this month by myself, roughly.
Nice.
I just hit 30. So, but David's margins are way better than mine.
Would you say that you're scaling up like that due to upselling?
That's a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been getting a lot of newer phones, but I do a lot of upselling, yeah. But I also buy a
Okay.
lot of like really broken phones. Like I bought this Galaxy S9 the other day. It's bad LCD. Most people wouldn't buy that because they can't really. I bought it for $40.
Wow.
Like a Galaxy S10, bad LCD,
Yeah.
cracked screen. Doesn't even. I mean, it turns on. That's about all it does.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
I
that's
just bought a Galaxy S9 Plus the other day, but I definitely paid too much because it had a cracked screen,
yeah.
and I did end up making a $40 profit on it, and I sold it to a direct buyer, but I bought it for $120, and I should have definitely offered them like 60 or 40 like you did.
Yeah.
Yep. I had trouble selling it, so
You will, especially with Galaxies. I mean, it's
yeah,
just part
they
of it.
don't make the move.
Part of how it is.
Uh-huh.
Let's go back to Craigslist. Let's see if I have any more competition in the area. Because if I do, I want to call them, you know?
Yep.
These guys are in Houston. These guys, I think I said earlier, these guys are wholesalers. See, we pay premium price for big quantity. 10 plus units get paid more. See, they're definitely a wholesaler, and these guys are not going to buy like one phone from
One or two. Yeah.
like
Their prices are different.
yeah. I mean, they're looking
Mhm.
for brand new phones like this, I mean,
Yeah.
especially for these prices. So they aren't competition at all because what I make most of my money on broken phones, like like cracked iPhone XS Max and stuff like that. That's where I make
Yep.
a lot of my money. You know, on the newer phones, I don't make as much. You know, I make like maybe $100 or $150 off each one. But on broken ones, especially in XS Max, I make like $300. So that's what I want. You know.
Yep.
I don't think there's anybody else other than this guy out here.
I did end up buying one XS Max. It was in good condition, but I ended up I made like $250 on it because it had a bad ESN. But it seems like you got more wiggle room with those because people don't know what they really have.
Exactly. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I wonder where this is. I wanted to get to this. This is watch resellers. I met a guy in the post office one time and made like $1,500 off of a watch that he was reselling.
Wow.
I can't find any other than this guy. Yeah, this guy's in. Good lord, dude. Wow. These guys kind of just spam this stuff.
Yeah.
This right here is is what's called a VA. This guy has a VA posting for him, and what they do is they just go and copy and paste a whole bunch of crap onto this. Uses Craigslist. It works, but it's not really good business.
That's a lot of text on the bottom. Holy cow.
We got another guy here. See, these guys are all like, these guys in Houston, they just use these ads right here. I don't like ads like these. They don't look.
They look complicated.
It's just too much, in my opinion. Let's go to my account. Oh, they took all my ads off. On this one anyway. This one probably got banned.
What do you need?
Stuff off. Oh well.
How many accounts do you have on your Craigslist, Chris?
Like 8.
Okay.
I don't need them anymore because all I need is one account because I pay I pay for my ads now. So
Yeah.
it's not really necessary. And honestly, it's easier to pay for everything just because it's just a whole – I don't like getting flagged on Craigslist just because it's up too much of my time. I'd rather just pay $100 or something because it's definitely going to come back as a return. You buy 2 phones, you already made your money back, so it's not a big deal. You got any questions, David? Robert West, you got any questions?
Looks like they're muted. I don't know if they're around.
I wonder if I can unmute them. No, it looks like they muted themselves.
Yeah. Well, the only questions I have are, I've been getting some good leads off of Craigslist, and I'm probably going to add on some more paid ones on there. I got 2 paid ads on there right now, and it seems like they get, they just get more business than my other ones do for some reason. I don't know why.
What, the paid ones?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Craigslist is going to put those at the top.
Ah, okay.
Because, you're making them money. So why wouldn't they?
Exactly. They're not buried.
Yeah, exactly. I guess whenever I guess I could talk a little bit about negotiation. Whenever it comes to negotiation, I basically just use David's script. Are you using that, David?
Yes. I feel like it's incomplete though, because a lot of times I find myself having to answer them on some stuff that has nothing, like it doesn't have a rebuttal for me in there. Of
course, you're going to have that every now and then.
Yeah. But I guess he can't put everything in there, Yeah,
it's just a baseline, basically. But it works. If you use it, it's going to work. Like it
has actually.
I just copy and paste, really. I made my own copy and paste things. Let me go to my Google Drive. I got a couple of copy and paste scripts in here.
Did you make up any of your own as well? Like you noticed something that worked and you started?
This one that I've seen so far is David's. I can't lie on that one. Yeah. Ever since I got that one, I've just been using it. Drive here.
I've been getting familiar with it, so I'm actually having not to look at it as much anymore.
Oh yeah, for sure. Where is it? Yeah, that's a script right there.
Yep.
Here's some copy and text phrases that I made. This one right here, I copy and paste this one all the time because that's where I tell them that I want their ID for the bill of sale. And this has been the best way that I've seen that I've used so far to get them to say yes almost every single time.
Wow, that's a good one. Really, I like that.
Because it's mainly because of the can't wait to earn your business at the end. It really puts them in a more satisfied place. I'm not sure. And I even have one right here for items that I can't buy, but items I can't buy, but I can still upsell, I do gift cards with balances on them. I don't really do the handbags anymore, but I still try to get some iPads and iPods, MacBooks and stuff like that. So I always try to upsell them, even if I can't buy the item they're looking to, or even if they turn me away on my offer, Here I got things to look over when you're buying the phone, different things like that. This stuff is in my group under the files. So it's good to
have. Okay. That's a good one because you get used to that. You won't even have to use it no more. You just go through it like it's a good habit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I made this a long time ago for myself. Um, I mean, it's not as good as David's. I won't lie on that. And I kind of just outlined what I was doing.
Yep. Still
Person,
looks good to me though.
person who thinks they know how much their phone is worth. That one was a good one.
Yeah.
They're like, it's brand new. Wow, that's great. Does it still have the box and plastic and everything on it?
I actually seen one like that today, and when I did the reach out method this afternoon, when I was at an appointment with my son, I actually got a phone that way. I'm picking up tomorrow.
There you
But
go.
yeah, the girl was trying to say it's brand new, and in the meantime, I see it's out of the box and this and that. So I was like, "Is it still in the plastic?"
Yeah.
Something.
That's what I always
You gotta
ask.
laugh.
Say it's brand new.
Yeah.
And then I mean, if you don't mind, what kind of price were you looking to get for it? This right here. This is actually pretty good right here. I use the company that it's with as a negotiation tactic. I don't do it at the beginning a lot of the times, simply because if the phone is unlocked and it turns out to be unlocked, I can pay more for it. But I want to buy the phone as bad ESN, just because of the fact I will make more money if the phone ends up being unlocked.
Yeah. I got a question for you, Chris.
Yeah.
So today, I don't know if this is a good tactic to use, but I appraised it. These two iPhone 8 Pluses I picked up today, I appraised it as bad ESN. And when I got there, I didn't tell her that I appraised it as bad ESN. So my initial offer was $150 per phone. So I got there and I ran my IMEI check right in front of her, and it came back as unpaid bills to Sprint. So I looked at her. I said, the IMEI is coming back as unpaid bills for Sprint. Do you owe a bill still? And she says, yes. I said, well, I'm going to have to take $20 off of each phone. Would that be all right with you? I can still pay you $130 cash. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. Now, is that okay to do?
Hell yeah.
All right. That's what I did today. And I actually made out $40 better on profit.
That's another negotiation tactic that I use. If they show up and I find out, I already assume that the phone is financed. I don't tell them that. But if the phone is in like worse condition than I thought, then I'll kind of bring that up, or I'll bring up that the phone is financed or something, and to get a better price point for me. That way, I still make a decent profit. But sometimes if I like the person, I'll just give them the same price, knowing, because I already assumed that it was that way.
Yeah.
Here's another, but this one's in the files too, where you can post ads. I made this one a while ago. So this is a pretty cool one. Oh, Google listing. That's a really good one. I have one of those. I'm one of the only people that has that.
Wow.
Because Google listing is, it's the SEO whenever you show up with the first businesses that show up.
Yeah, I think I seen you. You actually did something on that not long ago, right?
Yeah, you type in sell my phone near me or something, and
I actually watched that. Yeah,
here I am, number one. It's pretty cool.
Nice. That'll help you, especially with people in your area.
Mm-hmm. People call me all the time. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Let me guess, you're by yourself on that too, right? I mean, there's nobody else competing with that.
No, there's no other than EcoATM.
Yeah.
But, EcoATM is so dirt cheap. People actually go to EcoATM first and then come to me. And, my price is always better. So there's not really a competition there.
You could always put that down too, that your prices are better on an ad.
Yeah.
I think you did that.
I don't find it super necessary to do that, but just because people, I mean, it takes a little while to set it up because you got to get the confirmation from Google and everything. But
Yeah.
it works out pretty well in my favor. So, are you just buying iPhones right now, David? Or are you doing them all?
I was buying, so far what I bought was iPhones all the way up to the XS Max. I got as low as the 5S. I got a bag of junk phones for $10. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I got a couple iPad minis, an iPad Air. I got a Razer 2 phone so far. I bought that for $170 and I sold it for $459. That was new in the package. I got that one, but it took a while to sell that one. Yeah,
That was the Droid Razer?
yeah. It's the Razer phone, the Razer 2 phone by I forget. I think it's Razer makes it. It's a gaming phone. Yep.
Yeah, that's one of those new ones.
Yeah. Yep. The Razer 2, and so I actually made a killing. The guy messaged me on an ad. I ended up going down there. I bought the Razer phone, and then I upselled and got an iPad. Was it an iPad Air, honey, or yeah, I think it was an iPad Air.
There you go.
Yep.
Did you use
Yep.
David's upselling script?
I did. Yeah, I studied it all the way up there when I put it, I kept putting it through my head and what I was going to say. I almost froze up though because it was right at the beginning when I was doing this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was nervous.
Upselling
Now,
is where the money is at, man. Like,
yeah,
major money. And his script for that is really good too. I'm just glad he
I
found
agree.
a script.
Yeah, those scripts have helped me a lot so far. Just the price chart sheet where it gives its a little cheat sheet where you can figure out what to offer someone if you don't have time to look it up.
Yeah, really nice.
So I like that. But
all right, well, you guys got any more questions?
I'm done for now. I don't know if those other two guys are even around.
Sure, yeah. Hey, Robert and Wes, you guys got any more questions? You guys can unmute yourself if you want.
Hey, Chris, this is Robert.
Hey.
How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Good. I was just going to say I used one of your ads. I haven't really been doing any phone flipping, but I wanted to get back into it. So those ads you were sharing, I used one of those, and I was able to pick up iPhone X Sprint Finance for $220.
Wow.
And man, I didn't really need it. Even negotiate with a guy. I just said, "Hey, man, I can give you $220 for it right now. Would you like to do that? If you accept it." And he said, "Yeah, I'll do it." And I met him and picked it up, and then I got $410 for it. So
that's a juicy profit right there.
Yeah, but that was like, man, it seems like that was only one. So far, I've gotten, a couple of leads for like iPhone 6, 6S Plus. I offered, lady said she had a 6S Plus unlocked for brand new. I think it's an open box. I didn't really see a picture, asked her about sealed. And initially I offered her $100. And she said, "Oh no, for a brand new phone." And then I said, "Well, I can do 110 because I don't think they're selling for about more than like 150 or so, almost 200 are actually new."
What is it, 6S Plus? You said?
Yeah, 6S Plus.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like the 6S Plus, people still think they're worth quite a bit. So whenever it comes down to like the phones that range anywhere from about $80 to $180, people want more for them.
Yeah,
because they're cheap phones. They really are. And because they are cheap phones, people are going to try and squeeze the most money they can out of selling them. When it comes to phones in the 300 to the 500 area, they're a lot easier to negotiate. And anything 500 and up is extremely easy to negotiate. Usually, mainly because those people didn't buy them, right? They financed them. There's no
financed, right?
I mean, they can say that they spent $1,200 on the phone, but they didn't. And by knowing that information, you have all of the power, you know,
I got you.
because a lot of these people that finance these phones, there's no way that they had $1,200 to buy a phone, you know? So you got to keep that in
So
mind.
yeah. So, I was looking comps on up to a 7 Plus. I was looking at 6S Plus, 7 Plus, and the offers seem to be around the same, price, anywhere from like $70 or, I guess for like a newer phone, $70 up to maybe 110 or 120,
Yeah.
even on the 7 Plus.
The 7 Plus is selling for about, with a bad ASN, selling around 210. Not selling very high anymore. The reason people
Right.
still want like 350 for their 7 Plus is because the 7 Plus was like the flagship iPhone. I mean, I still use a 7 Plus, you know, like
I think that's one of the best phones that they made.
Oh yeah, and I totally agree with that. I think it was the best phone they ever made. It's the most durable, and it's honestly, in my opinion, it's the most nice looking. But and it's big, and it is, it's worth a cool 270 unlocked. But people don't realize that because retail stores are still selling them for like $400. So
Yeah.
and yeah, they might have the money to pay for that, and of course, they're not going to want to sell it for anything less, naturally. But you got to understand. Go ahead.
So what's your offer on that? When I first started, I bought 2 7 Pluses with cracked screen for $70 each, and I think they sold for like $289, almost $300 each.
Dang, how long ago was that?
That was when I started in Dave's course last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, last year they were selling for that. They're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
They're selling for like.
So what's a good offer on like a 7 Plus? What do you normally think?
I buy them for like 100, 110. Good condition.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. The 6S Plus, a lady, I offered her 110, and she still didn't want to take it. I was like, wow, that's a pretty high offer.
Yeah, it is actually. I buy a 6S Plus for like $60.
Yep.
Because they only
I bought a brand new
40.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
140
I bought a brand new 40 to what? 60?
Yeah, 140 to 160 is usually what they sell for.
Yeah, I got 2 6S Pluses today, so I paid $60 for each one of them. Exactly.
Okay. Cool.
Good.
Yeah. Chris, I got a question on ad timing. What time should we place our ads, and how many times a day? Like, I did it today at around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
That's a good time. I recommend 10 to 11.
Okay.
Get closer to people's break time when they're at work, because that's when they're going to be looking at their phone and Facebook the most. So that's typically a good time. You don't want to over post in Facebook groups.
Okay.
Because they will ban you. I like to focus on the apps. Let Go, OfferUp, 5 Mile. Of course, a lot of my leads now come from Facebook ads, so it's a little bit different. I don't have to post in the stuff as much anymore. But when you're like with you, Dave, like you're relatively new,
Yep.
about 2 months in, right? Roughly.
Me?
Yeah, are you about 2 months in?
3.5 weeks.
Oh, 3.5 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
What you're going to want to be doing is you're going to want to be posting consistently every single day.
Okay.
Let Go, OfferUp, 5 Mile, Craigslist, Facebook groups, Facebook Marketplace. What you want to do is you want to build a client base. And I highly recommend on your bill of sale that you get the person's phone number that you're buying it from.
Okay.
Simply because I wish I would have started doing this in the beginning. You want to get phone numbers. Because if I would have gotten people's phone numbers, I would have had 1,500 to 2,000 people that I could have just, messaged 10 people a day because I've already bought their item. They know who I am. So if you really want to build a client base, once you buy a phone or an item from somebody, make sure you get their phone number. Keep in contact with them, because you got to understand with a customer, and this is higher level stuff. I have a lady who she sells me about 4 phones a year, roughly, right? She's always switching from iPhone to Samsung, whatever new phone comes out, she has it, right? So
Wow.
she's her old one, right? And she always comes to me to sell her phone quick so she can go get the upgrade. 4 phones a year. I probably make $150 a piece off of those phones because they're almost new. She just switches from the iPhone X to the Galaxy S9 to the XS Max. And she sells every one that she doesn't want anymore. And I make probably $600 to $800 a year off of that lady. Like
Relationships.
Exactly. And you want to build that client base, and send people a text every now and then.
Yep.
So
I love you. Good night.
So
I need to get some cards made up.
Business cards are really good too.
I integrated my business card on my bill of sale.
That's a good idea too.
Put it right on there. Yeah. Printed it.
I would just give them multiple business cards because they have friends and family and stuff. People hand my business cards out all the time, and I get called, "Hey, this guy gave me your business card." It happens all the time.
Nice.
That's awesome.
But recently what I've started doing is I've started building a client base of people who have called me, people who have sold to me. That way, if I ever have dead leads or dead days, I have something to go from of people who I know have sold to me before. I have it in my Google thing here somewhere. Let me pull it up.
There are dead days too. I know that comes in waves.
Oh yeah. Let me pull it up actually I'm not sure which one to put it under. Google Sheets, I think. That's not under this account. But yeah, if you're brand new starting out, I recommend saving those phone numbers simply because they're going to come back and help you out big time. I don't know where
I'm going to integrate that. It's a great idea.
Yes, sir. Okay, I don't know where it is. Hope I didn't delete it. That took me a lot of time to make.
I've done stuff like that before.
Yeah, I don't I do dumb things like that sometimes.
You can go into your recycle bin and fish it out, though, I think, unless you emptied your recycle bin.
I'm not sure. Oh. When you get so many emails, you can't remember the passwords.
Yep.
Yeah, see? I started logging all these phone numbers.
Ah, okay.
So, good way to build that client base.
Nice.
Yep. A nice thing to do. It takes a while, but if you start doing it, like every day with people that call you, then it'll build up pretty quickly. So
do you put names next to it, or you just say the number?
Yeah.
I just put the number.
Okay.
And then I'll just, it'll go out like an ad. I'll send a text message to like 10 people or something. And it'll just say, looking to buy iPhones, Samsungs, MacBooks, iPads, iPods.
And they'll recognize you.
And, just get them to message me back with whatever they got. So
okay.
The nice thing to do. but I only think it's slow, you know.
Yeah.
But it gives me something to do, to reach out for, you know, because I know those people have either talked to me or they have sold to me.
Yeah.
So they already know who I am. But what, Wes?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with my iPad unmuting. So,
all good. Do you have a question? I can't hear you very well.
How about now? Is it better?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just wanted to tell you I appreciate the content that you give us in the group. It helps me out a lot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you for me too. I really appreciate everything you do. It's very generous of you to help people.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
for
do the
me
best I
too.
can. So,
Yep.
I give out as much as I can. You know, I can't give out the stuff in the course, but
Yeah.
I mean, David gives out a ton of information, so I kind of just base it off of that. I mean, he really only has like his ninja stuff in the course. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
Chris.
I hope this was really helpful for you guys. If you guys aren't in the course, I got a free mini course that me and David made. So I'm always posting that. I don't know who all is left on here, but check out the mini course. It's really good. The ebook is really good. The ebook is where I started. So, yeah, that's about all I got, guys. I hope this was helpful. I recorded it. So I will be uploading it to my YouTube later on. And go ahead and let you guys go.
Excellent. Thanks, Chris, for your time.
Absolutely, guys.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have a great evening. I'm going to do another one of these next week, same day, same time.
All right.
Awesome.
I'll be there.
Thank
All
you.
right, guys. See y'all later.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
All right, bye.